Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Honolulu Desperados. That is right. We return to the franchise here in year number 6, and it's game time. It is go time in the playoffs. The year 6 playoffs are here. We are the 1 seed again. We are a 12-5 win football team going up against the Dallas Cowboys. We've been in this situation before. We've been the 1 seed. We've been a 12-win football team. We've won championships in the past. We are a 2-time defending champ. Seasons 4 and Season 5, we won Lombardi trophies, brought them back to Honolulu. But the key difference about those teams and the one we have right now is Anthony Richardson. He was the starting quarterback for both of those championships. Now it's going to be a rookie. We've got a rookie starting quarterback who, to be fair, had a fantastic first season, probably locked up Offensive Rookie of the Year if I'm being optimistic. But he's got to go into his first ever playoff appearance, and he's got to live up to the hype of a 2-time defending champion in Anthony Richardson. That is quite the ask. That is a tall order for our young rookie quarterback. I think he can get it done, but it's not guaranteed, as is nothing in the NFL. But I believe in the team. We've got a really good team. Obviously, we still have Devontae Smith. We still have Jalen Waddle. We still have Lynn Lashley. We still have, obviously, Bijan Robinson. So we are still a very talented team on both offense and defense. But this is the playoffs. This is a different animal. And as long as we don't come up against the 49ers, which I'm not sure if they made the playoffs, but I think they did. As long as we don't come up against them, I think it could be a smooth sail back to the Super Bowl. But that's just me thinking optimistically. I don't know what's going to happen. Like I say in every playoff video, the playoffs, the entirety of the playoffs will be in this episode. So you may be looking at the timestamp of the video, and it may be 10 minutes long. We only play one game and we're eliminated. That's possible. And that's just what we're going to have to deal with if that's what happens. Hopefully, we play 3 games in total, and one of them includes a win in the Super Bowl. We'll have to find out, though. If you guys are excited for more Honolulu franchise, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, the Year 6 playoffs. Let's get them underway. So here we are. The divisional round of the playoffs, the year 2028. Honolulu versus Dallas. 10-7 Dallas. This is what the playoff picture looks like as of right now. The Cleveland Browns, if you're not aware, have our former quarterback Anthony Richardson. So he made the playoffs as well, and he won his first game against the team that we almost had him play for, the Houston Texans, who technically signed him in free agency, but they already had C.J. Stroud, so they didn't need both quarterbacks. So we moved Anthony Richardson to a team that needed a quarterback, and it happened to be the Browns. And look what happens when you add Anthony Richardson to a team like the Browns. They go to the playoffs, and they beat C.J. Stroud in the first round. So there's a very good possibility that the Browns win out and go to the Super Bowl, and we do the same, that we could be facing Anthony Richardson in the Super Bowl. That would be quite the storyline. But it is going to be us versus the Cowboys and the Eagles versus the Falcons, and the Eagles blew out the Panthers in the wild card round. So I'm a little bit terrified about that game. But it's also the Ravens and the Chiefs, and not the Chiefs. It should have been the Chiefs. They lost to the 7th seed. Ravens and the Jets, and then obviously Raiders and Browns. So quite the interesting playoffs here in the divisional round. Let's not waste any more time. If you want to see the stats for the regular season, all that kind of stuff, the player progression, all that kind of stuff, we go over that at the end of last episode. So go back and check that one out. I did all that stuff for the regular season. It's playoff football time. Honolulu versus Dallas. Oh, it's game time. It is game time. I think we need to wear the All Blacks. I do. I think we need to wear the All Blacks and get ready to go for this big, big playoff game. This is quite the stage for our young rookie quarterback. Maybe the toughest team you could ask for in the playoffs, the Dallas Cowboys, I guess, other than our rivals, the San Francisco 49ers. Probably would have been a little bit of a tougher team to go up against in your first ever playoff game, but I guess he gets the luxury of having his first appearance in the playoffs be a home game, which is pretty nice. Not a lot of rookie quarterbacks get that luxury if they do make the playoffs, to have their first playoff game be a home game. But we do, so hopefully we can turn that home playoff game into a home playoff victory. And I really thought Bijan was gonna be able to get that run, but I guess not. So we're going to punt this ball away. I don't really want to give the Cowboys great field position. But now we're into the second quarter. It's 0-0. And we do put a touchdown on the board, so we lead 7-0. Third down and 10 from the 22-yard line. First half is coming to a close pretty quickly here. I would love to go into the half up by 2 touchdowns. That'd be phenomenal. And I might be able to. It's intercepted. What kind of throw was that? The rookie makes an unbelievably bad throw there. Oh my god, I need to, hold on, no, I need to see a replay of that. What was the release on this throw? This was a wide open receiver. All you gotta do is step into it and fire it. He did kind of like a quick release. I mean, look at this space. Look at the space that Devontae Smith has. And Jonathan Young, just a weird throw. The ball doesn't even come out of his hand correctly. Like, look at that. The ball doesn't even come out of his hand correctly, and then it goes on target. But then it's just like, not hard. It's not thrown hard at all, and Clark easily picks it off, even though he wasn't even supposed to be in that spot. That's an unbelievably annoying throw. That's a touchdown if it's placed here, because Devontae Smith comes and catches it. This guy probably can't make the catch or make the tackle. It's a touchdown. But Clark turns around. He's not even in position to do this, and he catches it because it's such a bad throw. Not a good start. I didn't want to go to replay. Not a good start for the young rookie. But we do lead 7-0, so I can't complain too much. Now it's 14-0. Add another one. There we go. 21-0 against the Cowboys. I like where we're heads at here. 21-0 against the Dallas Cowboys at home. I like those odds. And I will go underneath here to Lynn Lashley, the second-year man, and he makes a huge first down catch. A huge first down catch. Now it's 3rd and 2. I might go to Nugent here, or I could hit Waddle. Either one, probably. Looks like I'm going to go for Waddle. It's going to be a completed catch, and it's a touchdown. A 28-point lead over the Dallas Cowboys. We are blowing them out. Okay, they did score. It's 28-7. Give me that 4-touchdown lead again. Okay, we couldn't do it, but we do win regardless. I'll take the win. I don't care how big of a blowout it is. We do get the win at 28-7. We will play in the NFC title game for the 4th straight year? 3rd straight year? Obviously, it's the 3rd straight year because we won the 2 Super Bowls previously. But I can't remember if it's the 4th straight year. Did we make it in year 3 and then get beat? I don't remember. I don't remember exactly where we finished last season, or 3 seasons ago, actually. But we do win against the Dallas Cowboys. That's a big one. Are we going to play the Eagles, though? We are. Oh, no, this is going to be tough. Eagles blew out the Panthers. Then they go and they firmly blow out the Falcons. This Eagles team is scary. And Anthony Richardson has won as well. He won by a point, but he moves on to the AFC title game. So it'll be the Ravens versus the Browns. Big rivalry matchup there. But more importantly, it's Anthony Richardson. And then it's us versus Philadelphia. Man, even though we're the 1 seed, we are getting a tough road to the Super Bowl. This Eagles team is crazy good. They've put up bonkers numbers in their first 2 playoff games. But now it's time to go to Honolulu. Will that plane ride over to Hawaii cause any problems? Maybe a little jet lag? I don't know. Hopefully it will. This is quite the game. Desperados and Philadelphia. But I believe in the Shield. I believe in this team. We're wearing the all reds. We had to go out in style. And I like my first play odds. Devontae Smith, a 1-play touchdown possibility. And he's got it. That's how you start an AFC championship. One play, one score, Desperados lead against Philadelphia. That's what I'm talking about. The young rookie rolls out of the pocket, throws a little bit of a wobbler, but Devontae Smith did everything on that play. He outran the corner, he outran his matchup. You didn't need to do anything else, and the big dog scores. That's how you start an AFC title game. Now let's hope the defense can keep that momentum, and it looks like they did, and we're driving again, and we score again, 14-0. Eagles get a field goal, 14-3. We get a field goal, 17-3. Eagles get a touchdown, but they didn't get the extra point. It's 24-9. Now it's 24-12. I don't know what's happening here, but we in the lead. That's all I know about. 31-12. Fourth quarter now. 31-19. We get the onside kick. It is 31-19 late in the fourth quarter of the AFC Championship, or the NFC. Have I been saying AFC Championship? NFC Championship against the Philadelphia Eagles. This is the game of games, and he stepped out of bounds. He caught it unbelievably. He stepped out of bounds. Oh, Lynn Lashley, I needed you to stay tight on that route up the field. Cleveland won. Cleveland beat the 1 seed. Anthony Richardson will be in the Super Bowl. Oh my God. This is shaping up to be the craziest Super Bowl of all time. If we get there. But I have a strong feeling we will. And we do. The Desperados for the 3rd straight year will play in the Super Bowl. But this year, we will play against our former Super Bowl quarterback, Anthony Richardson. You couldn't write a more enticing script than this. Wow. The former 2-time Super Bowl champion, Anthony Richardson, the defending, because he just won the past 2 years, the defending 2-time Super Bowl champion, moves to a new team after his previous team, the team that he won the 2 Super Bowls with, could not afford to pay him. He moves to a new team, and he takes that new team to the Super Bowl, the very first season, against his former team. Oh, it's unbelievable. And there he is right there. He had a very good year. 3,700 yards, 39 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. This is the craziest storyline I could have ever seen coming. I can't believe he beat the 1 seed Ravens. This man is on a miracle Cinderella type of run, but he's going up against us. I'm not going to take it easy on him just because he's our former quarterback, but it's quite crazy that we have to play him. It is Super Bowl time, and we have to play against our team. Now, obviously, we're not physically playing against him because he's on offense, and we only play offense, really. So, wow. But I might have just given him the Super Bowl right away. That's not a good start to the game. And I could have sworn that I chose the home uniforms for the Browns, but I guess it didn't register it for some reason. I don't know, whatever. But Anthony Richardson only gets a field goal against this defense. Remember, he's only played against these guys in practice, so he's never really had to go up again. We didn't play him during the regular season, so he's never really had to go up against his teammates, his former teammates, until now, in the biggest game of his entire life. Because if he wins a 3rd straight Super Bowl, then he's etched in history as one of the greatest of all time. And especially because he did it with 2 different teams in 3 straight years. But if our boy wins a Super Bowl in his rookie year, then he's already on track for one of the best of all time. Quick throw to Freiermuth. That's a big touchdown. I can't believe I threw that interception on the first play. Although I should be able to believe that. It's not that shocking. That's pretty standard for your boy. And I threw another one. Oh my God, am I bad? I am garbage at this freaking game, man. Absolute garbage. Why do I even jump in? Why do I even jump in? I'm hurting my team by jumping in because I suck so bad. All right, let the CPU handle a little bit. Just get us a comfortable lead here. 10-6. That's not comfortable, but there we go. 17-6. That's a little bit more comfortable. Richardson driving. Another field goal. They've only been able to put field goals on the board. They have only been able to put field goals on the board against us. That's very comforting. But I want to get a win here. I want to get a touchdown. I want to score. And with no timeouts remaining, we might have just done that. I'm going to do a double slant here. Hopefully I don't throw a 3rd pick. That'd be kind of embarrassing. I'm just going to take off and run here. It's the best option. And Young, oh, he fumbled, but it was out of bounds. I was going to dive, but I wasn't sure it was going to work. Luckily, I was close to the out of bounds line and fumbled out of bounds, but That could have been pretty crazy if I would have scored that. Hand this ball to Bijan and ice this game. Almost. Almost. He almost iced it. Can he do it this time? I'm going to trust him again. One more time, Bijan. Get into the end zone and secure your third title. And he does. The Honolulu Desperados will be 3-time Super Bowl champions. We have officially established a dynasty. A dynasty has been formed, and you know what? We might as well jump on defense for one final play against our former quarterback here. One play, no matter what happens, we're champions. And it's not even a champion, or it's not even a touchdown for Anthony Richardson. I feel kind of bad, but then again, the confetti falls, and the Desperados are 3-time champs. I can't feel too bad when it happens when it happens like this, when we get a third championship. The dynasty has been created, 3 for 3. But this offseason's not going to be any easier than the previous ones, and there he is. He's hugging his successor. Probably getting some high fives and some handshakes, some hugs with the former teammates. But unfortunately, he has to watch from the sidelines and from the locker room for the first time. It does suck that we had to beat him in the Super Bowl. I wish he would have lost earlier so we didn't have to ruin his perfect Super Bowl record because he was 2-0. But now he's 2-1, and this man right there, as a rookie, wins a championship. Something that's never been done before. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I even threw some pretty bad interceptions in this game, too. We still happen to win. No touchdown. Yes, they scored all field goals. They could not score on this defense. The Cinderella run fails at the peak. But that's okay because they're not the team that we're following. It's the Desperados, and the Desperados get the championship. Oh, man. 3 straight titles. 3 straight championships. The dynasty has been birthed. You love to see it. Let's upgrade really quickly. Let's upgrade really quickly and get this one done. Get this one. No! I did it again, didn't I? I do it every offseason. I needed to trade a lot of people while we had money. I did it again, didn't I? Oh, I'm so stupid. I always do that. I needed to trade those people. I needed to trade Buda Baker and a bunch of different people. We get our third title. Bijan is the MVP of the Super Bowl. Congratulations to him. Lamar Jackson gets MVP of the league. Douglas Matthews, coach of the Texans, gets the coach of the year. Bijan wins Offensive Player of the Year. Love to see it. Micah Parsons gets another Defensive Player of the Year. He's just stacking them up at this point. A.J. Archer, who was the top receiver in the draft class this past year, he wins Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Bucks. And then Stephen Coakley, Defensive Rookie of the Year linebacker for the Texans, wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. So Micah Parsons has won every single Defensive Player of the Year except for one. He won year 1s. He won year 2s. He didn't win. Oh, he did win year 3s. He didn't win year 4s. Max Crosby, he got it. But he won year 5 and he won year 6. So he is 5 for 6 in Defensive Player of the Years. Micah Parsons has established himself as the greatest defensive player of the past 30 years. But unfortunately, I accidentally simulated before I could trade some pretty important players. That's kind of stupid. I wish I didn't do that. I always forget about that. I always forget that you got to trade before the staff week because that's when the salary cap changes over and we're negative again. So now we're going to have to go through another max exodus of Dom Grubbs, Zaire Shepard, Brian... Oh, no, we'll keep Brian Hayden. Deion Ewing. A lot of guys that I've drafted are going to be gone. Paulson Adebo's gone. Tim Lashley. No, Tim Lashley's gone. I love Tim Lashley. I forgot about that. Joey Howard. Gomes is gone. Man, we're going to be losing a lot of people. A lot of good guys that I drafted in year number 1. Including, I think, our first ever draft pick, which was Dom Grubbs. That's tough, man. That is really, really tough. Luckily, I've done a lot of good offensive line drafting in the past couple of years. We've got a lot of decent depth, so it's not going to hurt us too bad. but I wanted to get some value for those guys, and unfortunately, I forgot about that. So that is going to do it for the episode. Next episode will be the off season. It's going to be another important one because we're going to be losing a lot of important players again. I may be able to do a little bit of restructuring, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it because we're still riding a lot of expensive contracts, and I might just want to ride these contracts to the end because we're still paying Devonta Smith a lot of money. We're paying Bijan obviously a lot of money. Waddle's going to be coming up on an extension pretty soon. Buda Baker's expensive. So maybe I should just let these contracts ride out and then have a fresh state in a couple of seasons, because Micah Parsons is going to be super expensive in 3 seasons, or super cheap in 3 seasons. Well, at least not super cheap, but a lot cheaper than $40 million. Devonta Smith is going to be very cheap in 3 seasons. So maybe year 3 is just where we kind of let it ride, and we let Jalen Waddle go because he's going to be 30 at that point, or he's going to be 32 at that point, maybe even 33. Buda's obviously gone. Greg Rousseau is going to be gone after that year. Maybe we can extend him. I don't know. But I think we just let all these contracts run out, and we just kind of reload in the draft and do all that kind of stuff. And then maybe finally we can have some positive money, because we've been negative for pretty much every single season. But that's going to be pretty intense. It's going to be a good episode next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one, though. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Scoop. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.